why wouldn't they buy a new oven? If they're so busy they can't deliver in a 4-hour window, why not buy a new oven and another delivery guy?
Sure.
It makes no sense.
Because the store's built to capacity and they can't,
Fuck them.
Yeah. There's a barbecue guy over in Lakewood, same thing. If you don't get there Saturday by noon,
They sell out.
he's done. And you're like, why don't you just make more? And he's like, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Anthony's has got thicker crust. I'd rather have Little Richie.
So you actually got a good refund for this guy. Did you hear this, man?
Carpet Exchange is a good company. They are.
Fuck.
Well, hold on now.
They're not as good as Simply Floors, bro.
They are.
Maybe, but what I'm
Aren't they
saying
the ones fucking the guy out of his health insurance?
Yeah, but he's talking about consumers.
Yeah.
So they treat their employees like shit.
I don't know. But Big Bear also says, hey, that's a good company. They're the ones that are going to do
Actually,
the
I do trust Big Bear.
I have no...
I like Big Bear.
We're off.
We go out to eat with him. He's in his big wheelchair,
He's a
man.
nice guy.
Big electric
I
thing.
I'm actually, this Rose is a
Mark, do
We go out with him once a year and we always
Mark, we have a lot of personal inventory to sell.
not a ton, but
No, but it's good for me and it'll help me with my other hour.
yeah.
Do you know someone with depression? Hi, this is Ed Green.
This guy's suing Popeye's Chicken because they ran out of sandwiches.
Did you see in Popeye's Chicken where that one guy climbed through the window after the people because they ran out of
They
chicken?
ran out of chicken.
Because he
Well,
ran
we
out of
didn't make a
chicken.
sheet out or anything, but I
Yeah.
Are you
Climbed
doing
through the takeout.
No, they need to fucking print out a sheet.
it? No, they can give it to me online.
He's a big guy.
What's his deal though? Just because they simply ran out of chicken,
Well, they ran out of the chicken for the sandwiches.
and he went ape shit.
And now somebody's suing him.
After just 3 weeks.
What kind of fucking maniac though would jump through a drive-through window because they're out of a fucking chicken
Big
sandwich?
guy too.
Yeah, he must have been really hungry.
I mean, he get arrested.
Well, Mark would do that. I could see that happen.
And then he was beaten on. Then he was after
He
the
just
girl.
substituted a bucket of chicken.
Did he get arrested?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, come
I
on.
hope so.
Jesus.
There was a woman at McDonald's.
I seen that one.
Yeah, that
She was
woman.
throwing.
She was a
pans
black
and-
woman, just went fucking crazy, man.
Black guy would go above the window.
God, what is fucking with people?
They're hungry.
Wow.
Jesus.
And you get your heart set
Can you
on that. I
imagine
mean,
being
you know,
in the big house and they ask you what you're in for? You're like, they were at a fucking chicken at Popeyes and I killed somebody. You know, in Breck, we go to, John with Integra. His kid owns a pizza joint, right? Basically, the first restaurant
On the right.
from Tiger Run on the right.
I know.
And, man, is it fucking good. It's cheap as shit, but it's good
What is it
pizza.
called? I've been there.
I don't remember.
Is it Blue Moon?
I don't remember.
I was a pack-a-day smoker for 33
This is bad, man.
years.
They say over the air it does not sound this way. That's what, I don't understand that.
Well, no, there's a limiter, which we don't hear.
You guys heading up to Breck?
That's what he told me yesterday.
This is
Where
like
you guys heading?
What?
Where you guys heading for the
Breckenridge.
weekend?
Yeah. Love it up there.
That traffic's already backing up.
I know, that's why we're blasting
yeah.
out of here in a few minutes, man.
Coming south, there was nothing, but you could see all the,
I know, we're going to leave in the morning.
You're going to Vail, yeah. You'll be right up the road, man.
Arabelle. Sonnet. These are wonderful hotels.
Oh, Vail, I love that village, man.
We're right in the village.
It is one of the funnest little places to walk around. And honestly, there's a few little taverns and stuff there that aren't outrageous whatsoever, man.
You go where the locals go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My favorite guy from Metallica lives up there. James Hetfield.
Oh yeah.
He's in Vail. I mean, he's there. I never run into him, but he's there. Any bar you go into, it's like I just fucking missed him. And it's almost like they're fucking with me.
Like one of the band members?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is the Troubleshooter Show.
I haven't stopped at Vail in forever. I usually just pass through.
I like Aspen too, man.
Yeah.
When we go to Snowmass, is that what the
Snowmass,
village
before you
is?
get to Aspen, yeah.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. It's Friday, which means car day. Now, hold on. You don't have to hang up if it's not about cars. You don't have to stop calling. We take all problems with an emphasis on cars today. Our experts today are here, and I'll introduce them as we get on with the show. As you know, we're in an ongoing battle with the city of Denver over the nuisance abatement law, and you can find out more about that on Facebook, YouTube, on our tapes, on our blogs, whatever you want to watch. You can find us. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app. We're all over. Just find us, and of course, our flagship, 630 KHOW in Denver. And I don't want to ignore our sisters, our affiliates, but like, for example, in the Springs KRDO, we love these people and all my Colorado Springs people. So give us a call right now. Now, when we're not on, well, I shouldn't say that. 24/7, if you don't want to think about on-air, off-air, where are we now, you can call 303-MARTINO. And I promise you this, if you leave a number, we will call you back and get you on the show. In fact, we have 3 of those examples on the air right now that we're going to take. Mark?
Next week, baby.
4 hours.
That's right. We are going to be solving problems for an extra hour.
An extra hour. So it's from 10 to 2 Mountain Time. And for our East Coast listeners, that means noon to 4. That's a big chunk of your afternoon.
How about for the guys in Russia?
10 to 2. Oh, in Russia. Would you find out, please, Moscow time?
Sure.
Right now. And we do have some friends in Russia. We really do. In fact, if you call from Russia, I'll send you a Trump
I was going to say they're Trump supporters.
Anyway, Larry Miller. What's going on, Bo? Bo.
Hello?
What's
yeah,
going
I'm right
on?
here, man.
What's going on with Larry Miller, sir?
Well, so I had a 2011 Dodge Challenger I had bought from Stan's Auto. And
a Challenger. They're nice cars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are, man. I love it.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
So it was like bogging a little, started to overheat. So
when did you buy it, Bo?
11 months ago.
Okay, go ahead.
And I've only put like not even 2,000 miles on it. I have company vehicle and stuff, so it kind of sits at home and use it as need be. So I take it to Larry H. because they're a Dodge dealer, and I figure that's probably the place I want to go.
And that's where you bought it, right?
No, I bought it from Stan's Auto, and I have a warranty on it.
I'm sorry, Stan's Auto. What kind of warranty?
The warranty group. It was supposed to be fully covered, but you know how a lot of these warranty groups, they just get you in the fine print. But
okay.
So
they always get you. They always get you.
Yeah.
What's the problem now?
Test, pay the $150, and these codes pop up. Well, if you pull the recall on the warranty, it tells you if these codes pop up to perform immediate repair, it's a manufacturer cover just on the left side of the cylinder 4, and they don't cover the right side. So that tells me they've had problems with them in the past. Well, he'd never checked it and stuff and sent me away to go to the place where my warranty was covered. Well, I did that, went to Lucky Auto. Then they put it back together, found the warranty for me.
Listen, what kind of warranty is this?
Yeah, warranty for engine protection, vehicle protection, the whole blow for my engine, everything.
What is it called?
The warranty group. I don't know what the name exactly was on my warranty policy.
Let's get right to the problem. Let me get it straight. You have something wrong that the warranty won't cover.
Right. So what I did is I take it back over there. They didn't put my cap all the way on at Lucky Auto, so all my coolant shot out by the time I got back to Larry H. From 80th and Federal to 104th and Huron, whatever they're on.
Why'd you go to Lucky? Why'd you go to Lucky Auto?
Because the Larry H. Miller never looked for the recall on it and sent me there and said my warranty wasn't good there.
Wait, so Larry H. Miller said we can't do warranty work, but Lucky's can?
Yes, with the warranty I have, yes.
All right.
So, long story short.
Where are we right now? Where are we today?
Where we are today is I still don't have my vehicle and my engine's blown.
Okay, so now, is anyone taking
the manufacturer warranty?
Is anyone taking responsibility for this engine?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm curious, who's the responsible party?
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah. Bo, first of all, without a story, what is the problem with the engine right now? Not how it happened. What is the problem?
Now there's block engine damage.
Okay,
so they said I need a new engine.
And the block was damaged. Why?
No one figured that out.
Okay.
That's the next thing I was curious about.
So it's either covered by the warranty or not. So what does the warranty say about it?
They wanted to do an investigation.
Well, that's what they do, and you have to pay for that if it turns out not to be warranty.
Yes, sir.
How much are they going to charge for that?
They didn't say, but I did talked to the general manager of Larry H. yesterday, and he went ahead and straightened it out and said they have their area manager coming from Dodge.
But why does Larry H. This is an 8-year-old car. Why would Larry H. Miller get involved at all?
Because it's a manufacturer warranty on that cylinder misfire.
Okay, for how long? Was it a recall?
Yeah, it was a recall. And it was good up to 150,000 miles
Oh.
or 2021.
Okay. So is Larry H. Miller saying that they're going to get you coverage?
They're going to try. That's why the Dodge area manager is coming here today.
So then why are you calling? Okay, now I understand. You bought a used car. You had a cylinder misfire. It led to block damage. Larry H. Miller says this should have been covered under a recall, and now they're trying to get the district manager to come and look at it. So why are you calling?
I was just curious if we knew who a responsible party was, but I realized it has to be fully investigated, and I just was kind of trying to get some
A responsible
ideas.
party for what, sir?
Larry H. did the work on it, and then when I took it home, within 5 miles, my engine blew. So
Okay,
that's why I was confused.
They did the
who
work
was
on the cylinder.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the warranty work was performed, and then the engine went out. We don't know what work they did, and we don't know what blew the engine. What exact work did they do?
They replaced cylinder 4.
Okay, replace cylinder. Okay, now, if they replace cylinder, what happened to the engine?
That's what I don't know. That's
Okay,
what I wanna
now,
know.
okay, well, it may not be connected. How many miles on this?
It's only got 90,000.
Okay, so guys, weigh in on this quickly, please.
Yeah, not enough info. I mean, you got.
That's Kevin Calkin, Sheridan Auto Tech, one of our guests today, 2 locations in Aurora and in
Lakewood.
Go ahead.
And I don't understand when
Mark
you said
Machowski, Budget A1 Transmission.
Yes, good to be here. When you said they repaired cylinder number 4,
They replaced.
You can't replace
You
the
can't
cylinder.
right.
Why?
You can't
What
replace
part of the cylinder?
So, Bo, what did
The
they
piston, I think he meant. That's what I meant.
Oh, so they
that's
took
what I
the engine
think.
apart and put just number 4 piston in it?
Yeah, you don't replace a cylinder because that's part of the head.
Right.
I mean, right?
Part of the block.
The block, right.
The code that came up was a misfire on cylinder 4.
So what did they do to
which was
fix it?
under a manufacturer
Did they put
warranty.
a sleeve in it?
I have no clue what they do.
Yeah,
but
they
I'm
put
an
put an
electrician,
ignition
not a
coil in it.
mechanic.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what they did, but they definitely did replace a cylinder. When he said they replaced a cylinder, I'm mentally thinking a piston, but
Yeah, that's
we don't
what I
know.
assumed.
So here's the deal, man. Either it's connected or not. You need to get someone independent to look at your car.
Well, it seems like they're trying though. If they're bringing in an
Yep.
outside source, they're going to look.
What outside source?
Well, the manager's coming in to get involved in the
Dodge
warranty.
rep.
So
All we can do is this, man. All we can do is offer an independent look, but we have to wait to see what they say first, Bo. This sucks, man. You got a car. It doesn't have excessive mileage for its age at all. It's like 10,000 miles a year. You got a nice car. I don't know what's going on. They did the work, then your block goes. We all know this. You work on the car, you own the car. That's the expression, meaning whatever work you've done on a car, guys, after you work on the car, if something goes wrong with it, they call you back, right? No matter what.
All the time.
What was the most unrelated thing you had done where they called you back, Kevin?
We fixed air conditioning.
Yes.
And they had a problem with the rear diff or something.
Rear different, and they called you.
Yeah. Wasn't
what
doing
about
it.
you, Mark?
Or we did a transmission and now the AC doesn't blow cold air.
Okay, see? Now, I'll bet you our rear diff went out after you worked on the tail damage.
Yeah, got an engine oil leak after a dent repair.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. I'm Tom Martino. This hour brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. I think every day I thank the heavens for Frank because he just helps so many people. He can help you if you're in trouble. He's not just there as a fair weather friend. He can help you if you're in trouble. And that's Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
My engine oil leaks. So what does block damage mean? Block the cylinder.
But he also
Obviously,
said that
the
he ran it out of antifreeze
Could be
because
cracked.
Lucky's didn't put the cap back on. So I think he overheated.
If Lucky's, did
Yeah,
it
but
go
he
to
did-
Lucky's after Miller?
It was kind of hard. It was back and forth.
Didn't
it was
seem
hard
like
to
it's
follow.
far of a distance. That was that
But
much
he
of a
said
distance.
that all the antifreeze was gone by the time he got back up to Larry H. So
Mark, you can sit here. I'm out of here, bro.
Right now? Come on, Mark.
I'm out, Jack.
Jesus.
I'm out, boys.
What, 10 minutes? Why even,
That ain't right.
Because I was here at 5 a.m., bro.
You were?
pretty
Suzanne
close.
says about it, 10 minutes.
I'm always terrified we can't park is why I do that.
Yeah, for that bus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking a nightmare.
Hey, is Clint around?
I pulled
today?
into a Walmart one time, no shit, up in Breckenridge. I fucking came out and
I got
I
money
couldn't
for
move.
him for a car.
Oh,
You know what,
okay.
Mark? I used to.
I don't know who to.
That
To be your Tuesday.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
No, I did. I used to hear it all the time.
You gotta like, I've learned literally, like at Walmarts and shit, I'll try to park literally behind the fucking store where the trucks pull in.
What he
Alright, I'll see you
bought a car
Tuesday.
from him?
No, we.
Have a good one.
Mark, you can have that
He had
seat.
somebody
Have a good
drop
weekend.
off a
See you
car.
guys.
Okay.
And then the guy never produced the title, and then the motor's no good, and ding, so I just told him we gotta.
Get it out of
It's
there.
been there for a year, and he's. Yeah. But it was one of those things where there was no shot at getting the title, so it's one of those, you know, they got.
Oh, wait.
How long does it take
Yeah,
for
so-
crack ribs to recover? Very good.
How much is it? Just pretty sure I got it.
Well,
$300
if they're
good.
truly cracked, they should be wrapped.
In fact,
Is
I'll
it a
text you right now.
chiropractor telling you this, or was
No,
it?
no one. I was at my mom's house last week.
If you have a cracked rib, if it's not wrapped and immobilized, it's not going to heal. You're just going to keep injuring
Well,
it.
a fireman lives in a
Eventually, a bunch of scar tissue will form. Now, if it's just a rib that's out and a chiropractor can give you an adjustment, that could be. Is it the kind where it's hard breathing and stuff?
Not hard breathing, but like I can't sleep because I
Yeah.
just
Roll on it,
it's like
yeah.
You might have
takes my
bruised
breath
yourself.
away.
A good massage therapist can induce injury there, would help to heal it, but you have to see what's really wrong. Once I rule out something serious, like an actual break, I either have a massage therapist or a chiropractor. That's what I do for that kind of pain. It's the kind that goes right through you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you rule out serious stuff, you know,
Yeah, you got to make sure you don't have anything broken.
or a cardiac event or something that is. But more normally, you know that. I mean, you don't have any other symptoms.
Before these programs change, call the tax experts at Oxford.
Takes my breath away.
I used to be. When I was younger, I was such a worrywart about everything. God, I mean, I really was. Yeah, I was. A headache was a brain tumor. Any kind of pain in my torso was a heart attack.
Oh wow.
Everything. I was just always
drive you
nervous.
How
nuts.
did you get over that? How did you
Well,
resolve
you know,
that?
I kind of was proactive with health, meaning physicals, and then just taking care of myself. I don't know. And as you get older, you just say, well, fuck, bring it on. If it's gonna happen, what else are you gonna do? I mean, you can't live your life in fear like that. I wasn't always like that, but I was. I mean, I was secretly a worrywart, I think. And I remember thinking in my 20s, fuck, you better get it together because you're going to be 30. And after 30, I'm thinking how old that is. Then I'm 30 thinking, oh God, when I become 40, I actually never really had confidence in myself till I turned 50. That's when I got healthy. It really is. I was healthy for a short time, spurts, where I'd go on, I'd really lose weight and get healthy, and then I'd fall off the wagon. But my serious health only started at 55. My serious kind of effort, where I never went back again. We all have to have a turning point, I guess. You know, I see people, this is what I don't understand. The smoking, the drinking, the lack of exercise is just throwing your life away. I mean, you know, that's the thing that I don't understand. Those things are so easy to control.
Rest in peace, somebody said that. Somebody checks here.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Good morning. He says R.I.P. I'm back. That's exactly. We're back and forth. These are the ones that are up, just so you
He's really into politics.
What kind of specials you guys got? Good specials?
Still our same specials. They're running great. It's awesome.
No, we're still busy, so I don't, you know.
Well, how the hell
It
can
starts
not,
slowing
how
down
can
now.
yours not go well?
You know.
It's the best thing you
But the
ever
last
did.
couple of times we ran that alignment special, you know, we didn't get any calls, and then the time before that, nobody showed
Yeah,
up.
you heard our experts. Well, we also have Nick Yutzi, flexing into Colorado. He likes to chime in. Let's talk. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. And we also love to talk about Renew Home Innovations. Beautiful bathrooms, beautiful showers. And all I can tell you is they're the showers and bathrooms that make you go, oh my goodness. RenewHomeInnovations.com. When we tout contractors here, it's not to be taken lightly. Yes, people pay to advertise, but you can never pay if we don't truly think you're good at all. Let's go. Let's talk. I want to take people like Vicky. Vicky had contacted us. We got back to her. What's going on, Vicky?
I actually called in because we had an issue with Chase Card Services.
Now, Chase is usually pretty responsive to consumers. What went wrong?
I had my wallet stolen, and we reported the wallet being stolen.
Right.
And we reported it to them immediately. When we found out that it was stolen, it wasn't until we received text messages from the credit card companies that had asked us if we had authorized certain charges. And right away we told them no, and we called them immediately and closed the accounts that we knew were in the wallet that was stolen.
So what's wrong now?
Chase Card Services has decided that they will not reverse charges on one of the credit cards. There was 3 credit cards stolen.
That's odd. Now, were they all Chase cards?
2 were Chase and 1 was not. 1 was a credit union.
Well, the one they're not reversing, it's one of theirs.
Correct.
And which one are they not reversing?
Southwest Chase card.
Why? What charges are they not reversing?
There was some King Soopers charges that were various charges throughout the Denver metro area on all 3 of the credit cards.
Yeah, but let's not even talk about, I don't even want to talk about the ones that aren't Chase, because Chase has nothing to do with that. Let's talk about the 2 Chase cards. Which charges are they refusing to take away?
There's 2 charges to King Soopers here in the Denver metro area.
For how much?
Just over $1,500.
Oh my God! What did they do at King Soopers? That's a lot of groceries.
Well, in the investigative report from the police officer, they found that they went through the self-check at King Soopers and gift cards.
Oh, so listen. Here's what I need to know, Vicky. Why did they pick those 2 not to go give back? I don't understand. Were there other charges on that particular card that they did allow you to charge back?
No, that we don't know, and we've.
No, I guess I'm asking Vicky again. You said there were 2 charges they refused to take away. I'm asking you, those 2 charges were on a card. Did other charges on that card get charged back, or were those the only 2 on that card?
It was just the 2 that were unauthorized.
On that card?
Yes, sir.
And then on the other card, other Chase card, were there other unauthorized charges?
Just the one to the King Soopers. It was the same charges for all 3 cards.
But and they made good on those.
Yes, on the other card they did.
Why? Why did they choose? I'm just curious. Why would they choose 2 charges on one card not to cover? What was it about those 2?
Well, the background of it was I have a card that's connected. I'm a user on my husband's account.
Yeah.
And that's the card that was stolen. And when they
I thought you said your wallet. Hold on. I thought you said your wallet was stolen.
It was. That was one of the cards that was in the wallet.
Okay. You said that was okay. Keep going. Mm-hmm.
And when they, of course, my husband closed the account and he told them that those were unauthorized charges.
Right.
They asked him if he had his card with him, and he said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And with that statement, he said, I do have my card with me, but my wife's card was stolen.
Okay, I can see that.
And in their notes, they said, well, since you have your card, these charges were authorized.
I see. And you but don't they realize there were 2 cards? One of them was stolen, not both.
Exactly. And
so maybe you just call him back. Maybe you just call him back and say, hey, man, you misunderstood us.
No, we've done that multiple times. We've had a letter drawn up by an attorney.
This doesn't sound right to me. And they're sticking to their guns. They're saying,
yes,
wow.
That's correct. I've got letters. I've got a case investigative report. I talked to police officers. I talked to an attorney. Every single one of them are shocked why
this is
they're
odd.
not trying to refund this.
Well, because in the beginning, your husband misspoke one time about I still have my card, but it's my wife's card that was taken.
That's exactly what he told him. He told him that in the same conversation.
Okay, what about the other card? Did they ask if he had that one?
No, because it wasn't included in that particular account. So no, they did not ask anything about
the
that.
Other card, the other Chase card, was that in both of your names?
The other Chase card that was stolen, no, that was just under my name.
Okay, I see. Now I see. That's why they picked that one, because it was a card that you guys still had in your possession, according to them. But you're saying, look, does it make sense? They stole my wallet. Doesn't it make sense that they would do this on both cards? It sounds like they're just crazy. I mean, I don't even understand it. There is a way to appeal that, you know.
I've appealed it multiple times, and I've got several letters sitting.
Well, you're going to have to take it to court. You're going to have, although I don't know what their fraud policy is for customers. I think they guarantee, protection against fraud, which would be a breach of contract, and you would literally take them to small claims court, and we can walk you through the process. I'm serious. You may think, oh, no, I don't want to waste my time. Seriously. I mean, have a police report.
I've already contacted attorney, but the problem is
why would you, an attorney for, is it $1,500 charge for $3,000 may not be worth it. But small claims court, you would serve their personal representative, and you would sue them. And you would sue them for $3,000 for breach of contract. And you would bring all the facts of the case. It's so easy. I don't see how you lose.
Yeah, at this point, I've got proof of where our whereabouts are.
Yeah. So, Vicki, why are we sidestepping? I mean, we only have limited power. We can expose Chase. We can talk to him for you. Maybe they will bend. But if not, I am saying your ultimate thing. And listen, Mark is a tenacious little sucker here, and I just watched him one time. We use small claims court a lot, but I watched him one time take a big corporation. And he just, types away. He's just like one of these ants that won't go away. They just keep swatting at him, and he keeps coming back. And he proved to me that we could resurrect that thing. We used to do it years ago, but he did it. And I said, you know what? You're right. Eventually, they have to answer it. Even though it's small claims, they have to answer it or they get a judgment against them. So, Vicki, I would. Now, Chase has a presence in Colorado, if I'm correct. You could do this, and we could walk you through the process. Now, I'm not saying we won't call them. Deputy Daff, maybe you can get and call. Do we have any contacts there?
I have a wonderful angel at J.P. Morgan Chase, yes.
You do, Vicki. That is good news, Vicki. You know what we call angels? Angels are people who work places that will take a closer look. And, Daphne, here's the bottom line. All the charges have been charged back. These two particular charges were not, because the husband happened to say the card was in my possession. However, my wife's card on this account was taken. That is the issue. Let's simplify it. I also found this, folks. When you are complaining, don't bother with extraneous facts that mean nothing. Don't bother. It's just ridiculous. Well, that's what I have to say. So we're gonna take this on.
Yeah, that angel at Chase is very good.
Chase is usually pretty good about stuff.
I don't know why they go right to a lawyer. I mean, that's the craziest.
Well, I don't know. They get frustrated.
Maybe people don't know about small claims.
Fix it, right?
Most people don't even think.
I got one spot coming up, guys.
to small claims. You know,
And
such
it's
big company,
a
you can't take those
60-second.
small claims.
It's easier.
Yeah.
So far, though, everyone looking okay. Highs in the 90s today, and then tomorrow.
Are you going to be doing Brown coming back? But isn't Grant on Mandy too? Oh my goodness gracious.
That's why LifeLock with Norton now includes protection for your identity and devices. LifeLock.com. To get 10% off your first year.
Plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. George! Now, George is the owner. I know him personally. I know the whole company. Fix It 24/7. I really do know them. I'm not kidding around. I know all of the techs. I go there. I talk to them. We discuss consumer issues. They have such a heart for consumer advocacy. They want to make sure when they leave your home, they leave such an impression that you'll put up positive reviews and recommend them because they're growing like crazy because they love people. And that's Fix It 24/7. FixMyHome.com. Oh, I could tell you about the $39 call charge where they guarantee to find any problem and then credit you that $39 if you have the work done. I could tell you about the $39 new customer special for going through your entire furnace system, make sure it's ready for winter with a no breakdown guarantee, adjustments and tune-ups and all of that, and a clean. But find out for yourself. 720-526-3939, 720-526-3939.
Compass 624, Excel,
Wow.
That's who endorses the standard on that.
Reading Home, Century RV.
You exercise much?
Just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like around the block?
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Just get around.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Right after dinner, get up and move.
Okay. That's what they say is good to do.
It's nice to have.
I know I get a lot of that too when my back goes out and I can't take a deep breath. It's like, and it gets right there.
Hey guys, as you get older, that happens. You know? Genesis.
Yeah, well, all the work I always do on my property, like every day, my back's never sore, ever.
You know, here's a good tip. Before you do anything, like before I work on my aircraft, before I do anything, stretch.
Stretch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to God, though, you gotta stretch, and stretches have to be 1 minute at least. That's all. And just it's really because do you know just
what kind
this?
of stretch do you do?
Well, you can do like all kinds. You do the back. I mean,
Yeah, your
look it
hamstrings,
up.
your back.
I don't mean to evade that.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
you just do stretches or just one like this.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you hold it, and here's the deal. Stretching will ward off all kinds of pains. Just this,
Really?
just this. Watch. Do you see
Wow.
what I'm doing? Nothing. Do you see this? Nothing. Just that at a certain age, over 40, 45. Just this will put you into pain the next day. If you're like a couple hours, you know how you get intent. This isn't hurting you, but later on it will. Just something that's stupid.
So if you're saying if you stretch, it will prevent that.
Yes, but also while you're working, when you note that you are holding a position, get up and just stretch, take a break and do it. And I mean, that kind of break can be 15, 20 seconds.
Lower back. So
You
what's
just-
a good lower
you
back
have to
stretch?
Okay, good lower back stretch, they're
Yeah.
hard, but one of them for sure, okay, is to lay out, okay? Put your legs up. Lower back usually means hamstrings because there is one for the lower back because there are two muscles.
Right, that's
that
what
are very,
happens to me sometimes.
there's two muscles here
Right.
that will refer out. But what you have to do is, for those muscles, you have to get on your side, put one leg up in your arm, and you're twisting, but not, you don't you just hold it.
Okay.
I'd have to show you, it's called QL. Look up online, QL stretching.
Okay.
The QL muscle, those are the ones that are very difficult to stretch, QL.
I know it's what
But
you're talking
hamstrings are very important for the lower back.
Okay.
But the QL is, oh my God, I do the QL every day.
Wow.
And especially when I work out.
And
Not
that'd be
every
good for
day.
you too, because when you're fixing these dents, you're
Bending over
bending
like that.
over, you're
Pretzel. Yeah.
oh
Next
God.
day I'm like,
Look, you know, I had to make up for such a... I wasn't unhealthy in that I smoked and drank and did drugs, but I was never active, never. And I was just probably eating like shit a lot of the time. So I had to make up for all that negative.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. FlexitNFColorado.com, SheridanAutotech.com, Budget-A1.com. I got to get him a better URL. I got to do a better one than that. Anyway, but they're all good people. 303-713-TALK. The good thing about the referral list, you could literally go on and search Mark or Budget, and it'll come up. If not, let us know, Mark. In fact, everyone on the referral list, you ought to go on and you ought to do some searching and see if your thing comes up with really weird words. And then if not, you tell us and we'll put that word in. So, for example, flex. If I do flex on the referral list, your name should come up. If not, I'll blame Daphne. So you have to see if that's going to happen. And then when we do Kevin, yours should come up. Just try it. And if on the referral list, referrallist.com, because we put a bunch of first names in, we put a bunch of different things. 303-713-8255. Let's keep going here. Rick, what's going on with you, Rick? Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi, Rick. What can we do for you, man?
I bought a 2018 Chevy Express van.
And I suspect it was new?
Well, it has 7,500 miles on it. I bought it from a used car dealer.
Oh, okay.
Down on
So
Broadway.
did it have the balance of the factory warranty?
Yeah, there's still warranty up till 28,000 miles on it, I think.
And this was a van?
Yeah, it's a cargo van.
Okay, so what's going on, man?
Well, when you're driving down the street just for no reason, going around 33 miles an hour, it seems to do it a lot more than any other time. It just applies the brakes.
What?
And
wait, are you sure it's the brakes and not some kind of friction elsewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure it's the brakes. Yesterday, I was driving with my wife down Wadsworth, and we were going down the hill.
Does it slam on the brake?
Pardon me?
Does it slam on the brake or gradually puts them on?
It gradually puts them on, and if you leave your foot off the gas, it'll bring you to a stop.
And that Express van, doesn't it have a Hydro Boost brake system?
Guys, how would that happen?
I don't know.
I don't understand. How do you apply a brake? They're not electronic, are they?
I think it could be vacuum operated with that Hydro Boost system if it has it. Well, Kevin,
so how does it bypass a
I'm
brake pedal?
The Express van, it has that Hydro Boost brake system.
But it still wouldn't apply the brakes. That's just the assist.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. I got to
dig in
a little bit. I don't know.
If you have a sprag inside the transmission that is activating when it's not supposed to at that miles, that could cause it too. Just needs to be checked out.
Yeah, I've taken it to Medved, Century Chevy, and Emick Chevy, and they all said it's built into the van, and it's a fleet van, and they have another one on the lot that does the same thing. I don't think that's true at all. They say that the transmission and the engine slows it down. Well, I'm going on level ground, and there's no reason for it, and my foot is on the gas. And this has happened multiple times. My foot's on the gas, and it still slows down on its own.
No, that's weird. Okay, so what does the dealer say? By the way,
go ahead. They said that's normal for that van. I just don't
come
believe
on.
That.
It's not normal for brakes to go on. Come on.
Yeah, I know it.
Well, what the hell do they mean it's normal? Who told you that?
Medved, Century, and Emick, all three said the same thing. They said that it's got a feature in the transmission or the engine that slows the vehicle down.
Is that a Jake brake, like their version of a Jake brake or a compression brake? Guys,
yeah,
is that possible? It's
that.
built into the transmission?
I'm not familiar.
No, I don't see that at all.
I mean, if all three of them told you, I don't think they're out and out lying.
Well, if the brake starts applying, if you put your foot back on the gas pedal, will it stop, braking, or it just continues to brake?
I put my foot on the gas pedal at one point where it had to downshift one gear to keep it going.
Do you smell brakes? Do you actually smell the brakes burning?
No, because it's not the brakes being applied. It's the transmission being held back is what they're saying.
But I was just wondering if it's
So, Mark, have you ever heard of that with a transmission?
No, I sure have. I mean, with an internal problem with the transmission, yes. Does engine check light, is that on?
No, no lights are on.
All right, listen. While it might be a feature, let's just give them that. Okay, I'm not saying it is, but let's just give them that. If it is a feature to assist in slowing down when you take your foot off the gas, why would it do it while your foot is on the gas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that just doesn't make sense. Now, you know what? We need to talk to someone. I want to talk to someone. You said Medved and Sentry, and who else?
And Emic Chevrolet.
Well, let's ask one of those Chevrolet service departments what the hell they're talking about, or let's ask someone out there who knows about it. Let's call a Chevy service department and ask, who ever heard of this, and what model a cargo van is this?
Yes, it's a Express 2500.
An Express 2500.
Tell them who you bought it from.
Who'd you buy it from?
I bought it from Family Trucks and Vans, and their certified mechanic even drove it, and he even said that something feels like it's dragging.
Oh,
let me ask this: if you're going 33 miles an hour when this happens, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
And you're giving it gas, and you just tap on that brake pedal. Will it still apply the brakes, or will it go away?
Well, I don't know. I didn't try
you
that.
You tried that? Okay.
Okay, I see on the referral list we have to work on keywords because when I put in Kevin, it did not come up, but Sheridan did. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that's a very easy thing. Whenever somebody brings that to our attention, we can easily add a code word, right, Daff? A keyword. So listen, Mark and Suzanne took off, so that's why you're not going to hear his big mouth, and you're not going to hear lovely Suzanne either. Doug, what's going on, man? Doug?
Yeah. Oh, hey, how you doing?
What's going on with you?
I wanted to talk to you guys about school shootings and hotel shootings, etc. There's a company up in Canada that I think has got this technology, Patriot One technology.
What is Patriot One technology, sir?
And what that does is the size of a laptop, and it sits as you enter a building, school building or whatever, and it senses IEDs, guns, knives, drugs.
Come on.
And check it out.
Really?
It's just getting ready to come out on the market, I think.
It's not an X-ray?
It's not like an X-ray at all. No, it's a different kind of technology.
I'm reading about it. I'm reading about it. It looks phenomenal. Yeah. It says a new standard in weapons detection. Patriot One aims to address the spread of active violence. And how'd you find out about it?
I've just been doing some research online because I'm getting sick and tired of all this stuff going on. It's so negative.
Oh, my God.
And our children are so important. And if this technology is working and the product is there, I think we've got a miracle going on here. And it also sends a signal to, like, for example, the principal. Or
does it say how it works?
Well, the technology is there. I don't understand the technology. You could read about it. It's not going to give you a really, technical view of what it does. But however it does, it's in testing, North Dakota and in Las Vegas at a hotel in Vegas, and there's huge firms coming in behind them. IBM is one. Cisco is another one. I think a big one just came up in Canada. So it's just getting ready to come out. It's something we need to pay attention to, I think.
So it doesn't say how it works. Wait. Let's see. It says covert gun detection looks to prevent. Well, they're walking through something. It's not fair to say it's just the size of a laptop. In these examples, they're walking through two walls, two barriers that they're. Well, that's a little different. I mean, wouldn't that just be an X-ray? I don't even understand that. So
I don't think it's X-ray technology. I think it's a different kind of technology. You have X-ray technology at TSA right now. This is higher and bigger than that. And I don't know exactly what it is or what they call it. I'm just bringing this up to you.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want to look more into it. Patriot One, the website for those listening. Patriot, and then the integer one, tech, T-E-C-H, patriot1tech.com. But doesn't it look like, people still have to be screened through some walls. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying I thought he was talking about some kind of wide array that you just walk in. In this thing, you do have to walk through stuff. But, hey, And I don't know how it differs from X-rays, I mean, or why it differs, but in any case, it is it's something, I guess, worth looking into. Thank you, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Did we call any Chevy dealers, any Chevy service department staff?
I have not. I need to come in and ask you guys what was happening before I do that.
Here's the bottom line. He just wants to know why his Chevy van, Express, his cargo van, just suddenly breaks. Now, the transmission starts holding him back as if it's a brake being applied. And some dealers told him that it was built-in technology. We can understand maybe if he takes his foot off the gas, it might slow him down. Maybe that's built in. But why, when he's pressing on the gas, would it randomly come on? That's the issue. I'm Tom Martino.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
We have a few slow pockets, probably breaking early for lunch around the city. Eastbound I-70 is cleared out after that accident at I-225. Westbound I-70 riding the brakes from Central Park on over to Broadway. Westbound I-76 has reopened at Hudson after that earlier fatality. Southbound I-25, a shuffle through the I-70 interchange. And northbound I-25, a tap on the brakes at Santa Fe. And you might detour around the crash northbound Monaco at Jewel. Denver forecast a little cooler today. Sunny and a high at 88. Afternoon thunderstorms possible and a low tonight at 60. Warming up through Labor Day weekend. By Monday, morning sun, afternoon thunderstorms, and a high into the mid-90s. Right now it's 65 with your traffic and weather. I'm Dustin Ritchie, 630 KHAL.
No one wants to wake up to the news that they're the victim of identity theft or that malware is compromising their smartphone. That's why LifeLock with Norton now includes protection for your identity and devices. Join at LifeLock.com and use promo code RISK to get 10% off your first year.
I was a pack-a-day smoker for 33 years. You could see the look in their eye, like they recognized the smell on you, and you just die a little inside because you knew you offended someone. Since I've switched to Juul, I don't even think twice about it. It's like a weight lifted off of you.
Stacy made the switch in 2016. To make the switch, visit JUUL.com. Juul Labs compensated this individual for the time and expenses in providing this testimonial. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
TheRaleighHouse.com, that's the website for The Raleigh House, a locally owned and operated treatment facility for addiction, substance abuse of any kind, illegal drugs, legal drugs, alcohol. What I love about The Raleigh House is they tailor treatment to you. And they really have wonderful counselors who care, so much so that they want to make sure it's a good fit. They want to tell you all about so-called rehab. They want to tell you about treatment plans everywhere, not just there, about cost, about how to approach an addict in your life, about what causes addiction, what are some of the what's the current thinking. They want to talk about how blood work and nutrition works into its supplementation. If you have any questions on addiction, there's no obligation here. Just give them a call. 720-730-9722. 720-730-9722. TheRaleighHouse.com.
Hey, school's almost in. Shop smart when you make Burlington stores your back-to-school headquarters.
The name of your company, Flexident, you're flexing dents.
Yep.
Yeah,
Flexing the dent.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Flex the paint, actually, because paint can crack. If the guy pushes too hard and too fast, it'll crack the paint. So
No.
Flex.
Okay.
Could call it push a dent, huh?
Yeah. But you're not really pushing.
Underneath you are.
No, you're
push or pull.
You're exercising.
Right.
Massage it.
You're massaging. That's
massage a dent.
Yeah. Flex the steel.
If these guys would have told me massage the dent out instead of just get on there and push it up.
Yeah.
Right. It took 3 years. I'll end up pushing it up.
But all you can most is pull a dent too, right?
Yeah. You got to pull the dents on some of them. Yep.
Who came up? How long has that been going on? Where they did the glue versus the
glue pulling system came out like in the late 90s. Back in the 80s when this came out, we couldn't get into behind airbags and rails and stuff. It was just like
Yeah, but when you're gluing it, doesn't it? How do you get the glue off the paint without?
Pops off.
Just hot glue, rubbing alcohol.
Wow. Okay.
Peel it off.
You should see them do it. Like they put the glue on there, put it on there, and they got still two of those You let it dry.
I remember when they first came out with that little spot welder.
Sometimes you gotta pound it down a little bit.
Spitzenagel.
Spitzenagel.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was nice. I loved those when I was working body work.
You love which?
Spitzenagel, where it actually tack welds.
Tack welds like a little rivet.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then you slide hammer.
Right.
Well, no, that
Yeah,
was before
exactly.
the
Gotta have-
paintless, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go,
Yeah.
The old way, how we used to do the hail damage.
Yep.
well, that's not bad, right?
The cart looks like it's getting
Gotta paint the whole cart,
acupuncture
you
because
gotta
it's got all
grind it
these
down to
things
metal,
sticking out of
Get
it.
that tack weld to
Yeah.
weld, so you can pull it in.
Would it make a real strong magnet? That you
There's
could like
guns
let go
that
of?
suction do that, but
Well,
yeah.
suction cups is
Suction
usually,
cup.
it'd have to be really,
Yeah.
I've tried suction
And that'd
cups.
work on something that's not too hard and creased. I mean, if it was just kind of in and you took a magnet, it might just pop it out.
I mean,
But
a
anything
really,
hard that-
really, like you have to put electrical charge.
I saw a video years ago about a guy.
See
that was doing
engineer and
that,
he's
took
going a
his
little
shoe
crazy
back
over
and
there.
he
I hope you don't have something in there.
He
Your
was
head.
having a hard time holding it. Like the whole finger was crushed in, and he pulled it out. But you know, that's like if somebody kicks your door or something and doesn't put too hard, you know, just kind of
Right.
you know, pops back out.
Metal has a memory, right?
Yep.
Like on your vehicle, Tom, the new one you got, is it aluminum?
Probably.
The body?
G-Wagon? It's heavy as a mother.
I know. I'm sure the hood and probably
I
the
mean,
back are.
they're thick door. I mean, when
How
you
much does
close
that
the
thing
door,
weigh?
I don't know, but you got to go like this to close the door. I always have the light on, always saying, okay, the door. My kids will go clunk.
Yeah.
And it just,
Not
I mean,
sure.
you don't have to like slam it, but
Right.
you have to
You
close
gotta.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Right.
I don't know.
It's
what
probably
the gauge
sealed
is.
really well too.
I
Most
don't
of
know
the
what
side
gauge-
panels are heavy.
There's no noise in it. They're silent when you're driving, but I don't know what the gauge metal is, and I don't know how heavy it is.
Aluminum.
I know, man. In the winter, there was nothing I couldn't drive through. Nothing.
Yeah. That's what a heavy vehicle does.
They were made for the Shah of Iran. That was the original.
Really?
That was the genesis. They contracted with a French company to make a Jeep of some kind. And they came up with this, and then Mercedes bought it.
Yeah, that's a go anywhere.
And you know what's really funny? I go to California now, they're all over. And you know, you don't need them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So, Doug, we thank you for calling on that technology. I'm Tom Martino, consumer advocate. If you're listening for the first time, really tell people about this show. We not only have fun doing it, and you learn stuff, too, and can prevent problems, plus get direct help. Let's talk to Marianne. Hi, Marianne. What's happening? Marianne.
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I came into a HUD apartment on August 5th, and the tub was full of paint.
When you
And
say
the tub-
when you say a HUD apartment, what do you mean?
It's reduced rent. It's 1/3 of my pension.
And okay, gotcha. So what happened?
Well, the tub was full of paint
When you
couldn't use-
inspected it or when you moved in?
when I moved in,
And you say filled with paint. Paint cans are inside the tub?
inside the tub.
Is this a new facility?
No, it's 1255 Galapago, the Tower of Fear.
Okay,
It's
so
right across-
I know where that is. Why were there cans of paint in the tub? It sounds like they
Not
were.
cans of paint that was left all over the tub because I don't know what they painted.
You
in
mean
there.
like splatter?
No, big pieces of paint all over, and they couldn't.
You mean
rub
like
it out.
chips of paint or
No.
dried?
Dried.
That's what we call splatter or spilling, spilled.
All right. So what they did while I was in here, because I came in on the 5th, is they reglazed the tub.
Oh, okay.
And I was exposed to all these toxic fumes. I had to leave for a while, but then I had to come back to sleep there at the night.
Yeah.
Were they supposed to have that tub ready to go?
Well, technically, yes. I mean, when they rent an apartment, they're supposed to have it habitable. Of course, if it has a tub or shower, does it have a separate shower?
No.
I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, yes. They're supposed to have everything ready to go. So, how long did it take them to get it ready?
It took them a couple of days.
Okay, so so instead of moving in on the 5th, technically you were kind of put off fully until the 7th.
You could say so, yes.
Okay, so what is your question then?
I want to know, number one, where I file a complaint for that.
Well, you would file with whoever is the manager there, and then if you want to go to an authority, you would go to whoever administrates the HUD program. If it's a Section 8 or if it's any, wherever it is, there is a person to talk to. But Marianne, I'm not sure what you're looking for. Is it just to file a complaint, or have you suffered losses?
It's to file a complaint.
Okay. I don't blame you for wanting to file a complaint. Is this to prevent it from happening again, or were they cavalier about it? Do you not like their attitude? Why do you want to file a complaint if it is now fixed?
Well, there's another issue.
What is the other issue?
I get a para pension.
Okay.
And 1/3 of my income goes to rent.
Okay.
Then, because I retired from the Denver Public Schools, I get what's called a DESI subsidy that never goes to me. It's $300.
Where does it go?
To the landlord.
Well, hold on. The rent subsidy, 1/3 of your pay, of your para. Are you saying it's deducted from para, right?
No. Just listen, there are two different things. When my rent was originally, set up, it was like $413 a month based on my PERA. Okay, 1/3.
Yeah.
Then I get hold of DESI, and they send, it's an extra thing, they send $300 a month to your landlord, and the landlord also gets a tax form, not me. I can't touch that money.
What? Okay, is this money sent to them from everyone on para, or is it separate from para?
It's separate from para because it's DESI. It's for people who are retired from the Denver Public.
All right, hold on. Centeno Schultz, living stem cell therapy. I can't.
I thought para's for the Denver Public Schools.
Well, it is, but she says something else. She just said it has nothing to do with para, but it's only sent to those. And she's calling it what? DEFI?
DEFI. That's what I heard. I didn't know what that is either.
What is DEFI? No, you're looking for. Hey, Tom, I sent you another nuisance abatement thing that we got on.
What is it about?
She got her van taken.
Honest to goodness.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yep. Sonia, my brother told me that maybe, okay, my husband was arrested for asking for a place of prostitution, okay? Yes, this is sad. He was driving my dad's van. He's an electrician. Sometimes I help him. So you can imagine that all the tools and everything were inside the van. 2 officials arrested him and took the van into custody. After 2 days, they said the van was confiscated. They asked us to have a power of attorney or paper just to let us take something out of the van. My dad is in Mexico. He is a resident of the United States, but he can't come. He has a serious medical condition. I sent the paper, so he signed it and sent it. We went to DMV, and they said the van was confiscated because it was a crime area, and they needed to inspect everything. The detective said, oh my God.
This is exactly like it. Someone else.
We were with him, and my husband's taken. This hands 5 minutes of the things he could carry out. So you can imagine. Our attorney was trying to help us. After a month, the MV was asking for $1,500. How were we supposed to pay? Plus $3,000. That was our work vehicle. Lost it with tools, ladders, boxes. We lost everything. Oh my God in heaven.
See, that's what they're doing, is they're putting people on the street.
My God in heaven. This is terrible.
What do you mean they put people on the street?
They
lost their work van. Okay. So how are they going to pay for their place to live? They lost all their tools.
This is disgusting.
Especially all the tools.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, but they have no right to the contents of the van.
Yeah.
No,
well, they say it's a crime area.
They do.
Do they, Tom? They do?
They say they do.
Right. Crime area.
So I think they take everything.
Oh my God.
Well, shame on the kid. I mean.
Oh sure, you bet.
You know.
You bet. Shouldn't do it. But it wasn't his van.
That's why Mark and I were talking when we go to the massage place. We park around the block.
Yeah, right.
You
We
know,
put different plates on.
Yeah, we never drive up in the parking lot. You know.
You borrow a car from someone.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh my God.
You use one of the cars that was in your that you were waiting
Customer's
to pick up.
car.
No, never. Don't even joke about that. No.
Hey, I wasn't in it. Do you drive customers' cars much, Kevin?
No.
I don't. I haven't driven them in a while.
What cars?
You know, customers' cars.
Test drive every once in a while, but I mean, you know, like some people are like, why don't you take it home and see if it acts up on you? It's like, no, I don't really want it to act up on me. You know,
Did we order food?
I think Daphne said I was standing next to you this morning when she first came in. I can tell her she has two. Yeah, I
So she was trying to call MedVed. She tried calling them.
So if someone thinks
Any Chevy dealer, Dano.
Kevin, they
There's
might
something going, but three Chevy dealers aren't going to give the exact same answer.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're not
it might
hearing
be a
it.
feature built in,
Yeah.
but I think we can all agree it shouldn't happen when you have your foot on the gas.
almost sounded like to me that the
I love
converter
Jake
clutch,
brakes, man.
the converter clutch was being activated. That's why I say, can you step on the brake as you're giving it gas?
That's
to
what I was
see it
asking
go
him
away?
too. If he steps on the gas, does it? Does
You know, there's
kind of
a
like your
difference
cruise
between-
control will
There's
change.
a difference
Oh.
between a Jake brake and a compression brake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what?
The Jake is exhaust. Compression is compression.
Well, they also have drive shaft brakes. They have all kinds of things.
Yeah, but those are pads, right?
No, electronic.
Shoes?
But how do they
It's like a
slow it down?
magnet around the drive shaft.
Are you
Oh, really?
shitting?
Really?
I have never heard of that.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of that either.
Mhm.
In what kind of
Wow.
vehicle?
Yeah.
I've seen them on trucks, tow trucks, different things.
Man,
you
I'll
can
tell
add
you
to
what.
it.
When I had my bus and I would pull into a speed zone and that Jake brake was on, it goes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
That's why there were signs.
That's
no
why you see
Jake-
signs.
No
Right.
Jake brakes.
Yeah.
Or no compression brake. Well, I think they said Jake brake.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They are allowed. I hear them up and down Santa Fe all the time.
And who would it be? I'm sorry, I'm looking.
So why don't they give these people the van back?
Because they sell it.
Wow.
Okay, got it.
You don't listen to the show, do you, Mark?
American Restoration 24/7 for you, a company you can trust. If you've been hit with a fire, a flood, a storm, mold, chemical contamination, toxins, listen, don't be victimized twice. Get a company that you can trust, someone we've checked out. And in this area of expertise, there are so many ripoffs. You can trust Amrest, American Restoration 24/7, Amrest247.com, Amrest247.com.
You're in restoration, use these guys. You're
Really? They're good?
Not only good, is they got different levels. They don't still go in there and do everything that you just...
Oh, and they don't just take advantage
Yeah,
of your...
yeah. You know, you go to a place, they'll put a fan out there and stuff and charge you $200 a day just for having a damn fan in there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Wait a minute.
So what do they charge? Like 100?
It's
No,
11:04.
no, I don't know what, but they do different levels and stuff. So, okay.
So that was in our
Here.
before the opening. Okay. Our headline we call it. Thanks. You know, whatchamacall, Ugly doesn't utilize it as much, that headline spot. I like them.
I've tried 4 Chevy dealers. All of the service managers are out, but I've left a couple of
Okay.
numbers for the
How
back
about
lines.
how about
But we have somebody who thinks he knows.
Pureful?
Right, I was just
Oh,
going
really?
to say that.
Somebody's
Oh, yeah.
calling in, yeah.
Jerry.
We tried.
His name's Jerry.
Jared?
Jerry.
Jerry.
The
At Pureful. Okay.
Hey, if you need to go get the pizza, tell me. I'll come on over and help you. Or I can go down and get the pizza.
The lines have been full. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
And Angie's really good about answering,
Okay.
so we're good.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's going to say. What the hell, 33 miles an hour.
He said he's going to say trade it in.
A magnet around a drive shaft. I've never seen that.
That is wow.
It's crazy.
What does it look like?
Well, the older ones are massive.
Is it electrical magnet then?
Yeah.
So it's just they got electric there. And you can use it to pull dents too. Wow.
Wow.
But it's just
Hi, Tom Martino here. I am battling the demons for you, those liars, cheaters, and rip-offs, the people who just make your life miserable. This hour brought to you by Century RV. Yes, it's car day today. We're taking a lot of car problems, but I'll take any problem, all right? But Century RV is a vehicle. CenturyRV.com. They have new and used, the best prices around. You don't have to go on the internet and travel across the country. They're right here in our backyard, and people come from all over to be here for them. Just north of the city on I-25 and the turnoff to Longmont. That's the 119, Highway 119 exit. And then we have them out west, just north of 6th Avenue between Kipling and Sims, next to Woodley's. That's CenturyRV.com, 303-453-1111. Listen, guys, I've been battling this nuisance abatement law, and I promised myself and my better half that I would not get so upset and ruin our weekend. But I have to tell you, please, I beg you to look it up, and to look it up online, where I've been doing some commentary on YouTube, on Facebook, and also just anything you can research about the nuisance abatement law. But in Denver, they lie to you about how they do it. They're lying to you. They say they don't apply it to people unless they're offenders. It's just not true. And Mayor Hancock, what I like to call our whore-loving mayor, he's a liar, so I have to believe that was all true about him and Denver Sugar and Denver Players with back then when he denied it, but his name was in that book. I stuck up for him until I realized he's a liar. And I'm hoping that he comes after me for that, so I can prove he's a liar. In fact, I hope the city comes after me, because I want it to be in court where I can do discovery. Then it saves me money from having to pay for the Open Records Act. But just to say that this thing sucks, and I must tell you that we have proof that they're wrongly applying this. In fact, they specifically impact minorities the most. Minorities. And they also, they lie to people. Corey Nelson, one of the attorneys who handles the majority of the cases, it's spelled with a K, KKK Corey, he running for school board in Douglas County, and I urge people to come out against him. Corey Nelson lied to this one black man saying, oh yeah, we'll have a meeting. And he sets a meeting for Monday and then goes in on Friday and gets a default judgment and tells the court he never heard from the guy and got a default judgment to take his car, a Cadillac. I want to read this that just came in today. This, honest to God, breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. This is a woman. By her surname, I can tell she's a Mexican-American. And she says, my brother told me maybe you can help me. My husband was arrested for soliciting a prostitute. Yes, it's sad, but he was driving my dad's van. Listen, people, this is what I'm talking about. Whether you're directly involved or not, they take your vehicle. Now, they say to you, oh, there's an innocent owner provision, but there's not. That provision requires you to go to civil court, hire an attorney, answer lawsuits, and fight to the tune of $5 grand to prove that. You have to prove you're innocent. It's all ass backwards. But listen to this. It's my dad's van. He is an electrician. Sometimes I help him out. There were tools and everything in that van. 2 officials arrested him and took the van to impound. After 2 days, I was informed it was confiscated under the nuisance abatement law. They asked us to have a power of attorney signed before they would let me get into the car to get the tools. Now, by tricking her into signing that power of attorney, they gave them the power to sell it. So my dad is in Mexico. Now, he's a United States resident, but he has a serious medical condition. He can't travel, and he was caught in Mexico. I sent it to him. He signed the paperwork. We went to DMV, and they said that the van was confiscated because it was in an area of crime, and they needed to inspect it with everything inside it. The detective said that with this paperwork, they would let my husband take some tools. The next day, we were with him, and he just let my husband take whatever he could handle in his hands, and he only had 5 minutes. He had to carry the stuff out. So you can imagine, we only got a few things. The official said that in 1 week, it would be over. Our attorney was trying to help us, but nothing happened. After 1 month, DMV is now asking for $1,500. Or we have to go to court. How are we supposed to do this? We already paid $3,000 bond. Now they want $1,500. We lost all our tools. And it's my dad's van. That was our vehicle for work. We have no way to make a living right now. Tools and ladders, wire, boxes, extensions. These were not used for a crime. We lost everything. And we are still struggling. We don't have any vans and any tools. Thank you, Tom. Please call. Would you get Marco Bendinelli on the line, please? Help me, Daphne. If this does not break your heart, now I swear to God, if this doesn't break your heart, then you're terrible. You know how people rally over the misuse of pronouns and Trump tweeting something or somebody, talking about a 3-year-old choosing their identity, their gender. I mean, okay, get upset about that. We should, if you want to. I love people. I'm all for people's rights. I'm for all of that, including this. But for some reason, the minorities are slipping through the cracks, and nobody cares about them. And the city makes it sound so lofty, like they're doing this to rid the city of criminals. It's honest to God, it is immoral, and the way they're doing it is wrong. This person would have to go to court and prove, they have to prove that that they are what? They are not guilty? They don't have the money to do this. So the people being affected, who are they? They're minorities. That's who they are. I'm going to find some of the mayor's comments coming up, and you're not going to believe how he positions this, how he frames it to be some lofty, wonderful law. And he said these things never happen. He said that straight up. He is such a liar. He is such a liar. And because of his lies, as I said, I don't believe anything he said about the sexual harassment of his staff or anything else. He is a liar. Now, Angie, give me sound on this computer. Angie, can you give me sound on this computer here, dear? I want to let you hear the mayor. It's disgusting. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Mayor Hancock.
Public nuisance ordinance is designed to abate any nuisance that might exist in a neighborhood or in your community. For example, it could be a nightclub that constantly has, reason for police to come, fights that break out, music that goes past the hours that music should be taking place. Could be a neighbor who has a dog that barks excessively. After repeated warnings, it can be declared a public nuisance.
After repeated warnings. Now, this man had no warning. He was arrested, even if he was rightly arrested. It's not his van. Now, here's what's weird. It was meant for drug dealers using airplanes and meth labs and all of that. It wasn't meant to take some guy's van because he was in it soliciting a prostitute. No matter what you think of this, it's just not right. Now, here's what he says. Listen to this. What happened to my sound, dear?
You're doing. And we have asked you to stop and ordered you to stop.
I need that sound up on this computer until I tell you. Thank you. Listen to this.
We've gone in for an abatement. We promise you, we know that you're doing what we're saying you're doing. And we have asked you to stop and ordered you to stop, and you haven't.
So what have these people done? They're electricians. They're electricians. Now listen to this.
It is a legal process, a pretty lengthy legal process, but you can lose your property if it is determined that you are a nuisance and you have not been able to abate the issue.
A long process and you can lose your property. He should have said it's a long process and you may keep your property, meaning that the default is keeping it. Listen,
First of all, the city does not determine something to be a nuisance unless you have received numerous warning citations. They've gone through
He's a
legal
liar. He's a liar. He's an out-and-out liar. There's no other word for it. Listen to this. This one woman called in and explained the situation that happened to this other black man. Listen to what he says, and we'll take a quick break then. And honest to God, this has to stop.
Wow. Huh. That's not happening. Wow. Huh. As a former member of City Council, I can tell you this is an important tool to help abate some serious threats to the peace and welfare of a community.
In one instance, somebody took their car to a garage to be worked on, and the mechanic had some charge against him. And so the person that took their car to them, their car was confiscated, or truck, or whatever, and they've never gotten it back.
Wow.
And they had nothing to do with it.
Wow. Huh. That's not happening. Wow. Huh. Wow. Huh. That's not happening. Wow. Huh. Wow. Huh. That's not happening.
This poor family.
So you're saying if this...
Well, who is it you think that's being punitive? I mean, is it the department?
It's the city attorney's office. They use it to make money. Millions and millions of dollars.
So that goes in their budget?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the general budget.
So you're saying this nuisance law only applies to minorities?
No.
No, but they're easier to take advantage of.
Listen, what I'm saying is, do you think they'll take a Range Rover from a guy making $150,000 a year? Do you think? What I'm saying is, who can fight it? Who can fight it? Who can fight it?
Yeah, Range Rover, I can.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going
I say they don't even take it to begin with, but here's the bottom line. It's unfairly impacting.
Man.
So the average vehicle...
Guys, in 5 seconds. Fix it 24/7. That's all you need to know. FixMyHome.com. Fix it 24/7. A company I know and trust for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. I know the owner. I know the managers. I know the call center people. I know the technicians. Truly, I do. They've had a 700% increase in just 6 months. Now, they've been in business way longer than that, but that was the first 6 months only. Why? Because they do it right. They say when they leave, they must have an impact where people say, oh my goodness, what a company. FixMyHome.com. They do these $39 introductory specials because they want you to see what a company they are, and that lasts like almost 2 hours, sometimes more, sometimes a little less, on your furnace to get it ready for winter. I mean, they take it apart to the extent they can, including the blower motor and all of the outside parts and anything they need to do to make it tip-top. The cleaning is extraordinary. Fix it 24/7. You won't do better for $39. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com.
So, Tom, how do you help someone like this?
Keep watching.
Come on,
well, that's the problem. By the time it gets this far, there's nothing you can do. I mean, the van's gone, the tools are gone. You know.
They made 2.3.
I would love to talk to Marco. I'd love to know.
Wow. Average price of the car that they sold is $1,400. So
oh my God.
But people are buying these, you know, they don't get to drive them or anything. I mean, they're buying them off of
well, they also use them for undercover cars and other things.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I used to do impound for the city of Lakewood, and the drug cars they would confiscate would go to the police department for undercover
They're selling
cars.
these.
Yeah.
Wow. And the average cost of a car they sell is $1,400?
50, right?
Yeah, $1,400 back in 16. But since 16, they don't keep track of it because people were asking how much you make.
Yeah, the Denver used car lot down there. Yeah,
they're asking about how much you keep in this.
You know what? This is going to ruin my fucking weekend. Jesus Christ. I mean, this family had a business.
Yeah, knucklehead kid did something stupid, and they, you know. But like you said, the van wasn't used in a crime. It wasn't, you know, they didn't rob a bank.
This is not what it was meant for.
No.
Well, it's just like part of that law. If a technician took it on a road test, got pulled over, well, that customer's car is gone.
Yeah, that's...
Born in Colorado and continuously growing with our real estate market, so they know what it takes to get you into a home for less. I'm talking about low rates, custom home loans, and again, a business that was founded right here in Denver and remains.
I mean, who is the person in charge of getting this car and selling it?
There's 2 lawyers. Two lawyers are in charge of it, and they're also the ones that say, okay, we will give it up, or we won't give it back. We will give it back, or we won't. So it doesn't go to
But
the judge.
they drop the burden on the people who can't fight City Hall.
No, right.
That's the problem.
Right.
You know, like you said, if you had a $50,000 car, you know, and money, they're not even going to try to tangle with you.
Has proven very, very effective to help you get the most out of your medication.
No, it is. Until it happens to you, I don't think anybody realizes this stuff is going on.
And nobody's rallying because it's blacks and Mexicans. That's
I think it's a lot of people don't know what's going on to that extent either, though. It's like a one-off. I didn't know it was this egregious. I thought it was a one-off kind of.
And we don't know how egregious because they don't keep.
Well, when you say $2 million, I mean that's.
But that was in 16.
2.5.
Well, whatever. 1,500 a pop. That's crazy.
No, but that was in 16. They don't keep records.
No, I get it. So you know it's not any less.
Right.
You know, that's my point. It's still the same, but I had no idea it was to that extent.
Chicago is worse, but I think they're trying to get that changed in Chicago.
We got to take it to court. We got to get to the Supreme Court.
It's got to go. And the other states have taken the Supreme Court, and then they have changed it.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff, you know, where people traveling cross country happen to have cash. You know,
I'd like to know where this money's going, though.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. That just ruins my weekend, knowing that this family, this Mexican-American family, has lost their whole entire business because of the city of Denver, our whore-loving mayor, and, you know, Corey, KKK Corey Nelson, city attorney, and all the rest of them. I'm serious. This has to stop, folks. And it's only going to stop if you demand as a resident of Denver, you demand that your city council open this up for discussion and revision. And don't fall for any of the lies when they say it doesn't happen. It is unfairly impacting minorities and poor people, okay? You know, do we want these people to stop working and have businesses and families? It's not happening to Greenwood Village and Cherry Hills and these residents. Now, you may say that's because they don't break the law. That's a lot of crap. You will see where these are not confiscated. We're going to prove it by our records. We're already doing that. This guy calls up with a van, and he says the brakes come on haphazardly, and even when I'm going 30 miles an hour with my foot on the gas. He calls up 3 dealers or takes it in. 3 dealers tell him the same thing. On his 2018 Express van, he says, Chevy Express, it says, oh, it's a built-in safety feature. We have brakes built into the transmission. Well, I've heard of Jake brakes, compression brakes, other kinds of brakes, but I didn't know that. And even if it is built in, does it mean it should just go on at random? Let's talk to a service manager at Purifoy Chevrolet. These are people we can trust. Jerry?
Hi, Tom. How are you doing?
Hey, man. What about these so-called transmission brakes in an express van?
Yeah, it's not a transmission brake on this design like what you would think, like
what is it?
Diesels and stuff. It's going to have a grade braking, so it actually does activate and help slow the vehicle down, but that's only at slow speeds. You know, like when you come up to a stop sign or a light, you'll feel it help you slow down. Is that what he's feeling?
Well, he says when he's going 30 miles an hour, it kicks in, 33 specifically. And he says even with his foot on the gas, and he has a tough time sometimes keeping it going when he doesn't want to stop. It just doesn't sound right to me.
No, because it wouldn't do that. This would only be when he's letting off and actually has applied the brake.
Could it be that there's something off, some sensor or something causing this to trigger?
It's very possible. Is he getting any diagnostic lights?
Is he on still? Is he on, Daphne? He's not on. So I don't know where he went, but in any case, we can try to get a hold of him and see. Oh, wait, he is on. Sorry. Hold on there. Let me bring him up.
Okay.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm sorry. We have Jerry with us from Purifoy Chevrolet Service Department.
Hi, Jerry.
So anyway, ask Rick.
Yeah, Rick, so what exactly does it do? And then is this a gas or a diesel engine?
It's a gas 6.0 engine,
6.0,
six-speed transmission. And when I'm going pretty pretty much every time I'm going 33 miles an hour, right in there, it starts doing the brakes. My wife heard the brakes last night on the right front wheel.
Even if your gas pedal is, even if your gas is being applied and no brake.
Yes, that's happened many times. And also, one more thing I didn't tell you, the brake lights, she followed me from Mississippi and Wadsworth clear to 10th and Wadsworth, and the brake lights stayed on the van the whole time.
Okay, so something's applying the brakes in. Is the vehicle pulling when it does it? Does it go left or right?
It seems like it pulls to the right a little bit.
Okay, whenever I have a...
What do you think it is, Jerry? Why do these other dealers tell them it's a built-in feature? That's ridiculous.
It is. They're right on that, but it's not something he's normally going to feel,
Now,
especially taking off.
They're right on the special feature, but you don't think that's what's happening here.
No.
Now, Rick, excuse me. Yeah, Rick, where are you located?
I'm in Wheat Ridge.
You know, it's worth the drive. It really is, to get the service department to look at it, and I would love for them to report back.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'm going to have Daphne give you some information on it, okay? Hold on. Jerry, if you had to explain someone to come up, and I know you have a lot of people from Denver come up, how do you tell them to do it?
I'm sorry, as far as...
Yeah, driving up. Driving up, yeah.
The easiest way, they can ring Highway 85 or just take I-25 to the Fort Lupton exit and then bring it east 7 miles or 11 miles.
Yeah. Okay, Jerry.
Either way, we're not that far.
We're going to have this guy contact you. Thank you very much. Purefoy Chevrolet, thanks. Let's keep going. 303-713-8255. Charles has been waiting a while. Go ahead, Charles. You're on with our experts. Kevin Kalkin, Sheridan Auto Tech. Mark Machowski, Budget A1 Transmission, Auto Repair. Nick Yutzi, Flexit out of Colorado. Go ahead.
Hey, my brother from another mother. How's it going?
I'm doing well. What can we do for you?
I just want to say you and Father John are great men.
Yeah, Father John's in heaven right now. So what's going on with you?
I know. I have an 07 Chevy Impala with the 3.5 motor and automatic transmission. It will go into reverse and go back. In drive, it will not go forward. In L1, it will go forward a little bit.
Wow.
I've researched a little bit of this, and some people say it could be the pressure solenoid or the shifter solenoid. They call it the same thing. Or when you pull the filter down, there's feeding tubes up there that are bolted in. They said take those off and look for cracks because they have problems with those. Am I in the right direction?
Guys,
or do I need to look for
I have no idea what he's talking.
Charles, I don't think it's any of the things that you just discussed. It's some sort of an internal hydraulic, mechanical problem inside the transmission. You're going to have to remove the transmission to fix that. It's nothing as simple as what you just claimed, the tubes and, when you put it into low one, it wants to move forward. So it's something, it sounds like to me, in the forward drum inside the transmission.
And now, Charles, what's great, Mark has a thing where they'll diagnose that free, man, even if it means taking it apart. Free. How much is your car?
I live in the Springs.
Oh, you're in the well. Drive up. And you know what? Honest Accurate Auto's pretty good down there. Honest Accurate Auto. Jeffrey has a comment on that 2018 Express van. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Okay, I'm not an auto mechanic. I'm not an auto diagnostician except for the lock and key system.
Right, you're with you're on our referral list. I recognize you. Go ahead, Jeff.
But this thing kind of screamed out at me. I have a feeling that either by the car having an error or by working correctly, depending upon one variable, is the forward collision avoidance system.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I think this guy's a tailgater if it's working correctly.
Or it could just be malfunctioning, too. What were you saying, Kevin?
I don't think the Express van has it.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know, though, but thank you. And
I would at least look to that, possibly.
And, Jeff, tell people about your business.
City Lock and Boulder. We do everything with the anti-theft systems on.
It really is worth going up there, especially for your key fobs. You're the best deal around.
We like to think so, and
yeah.
we often do find other issues with cars, and we relate them to people who can take care of them.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, give out your contact, your phone.
303-444-4407.
And they're on the referral list at referralist.com. Thanks, man. Thanks, Mike. What's happening with you, Mike?
Yeah, you had a caller in the first hour talking about Patriot One Technologies.
Yeah, he said it was like detection of weapons, and it's a next level, and it's better than X-ray. And we looked it up, but live on the air, it was hard to do any research, and we told them we'd look into it. You're a shareholder. What does that mean? Like an actual stockholder?
Yes. We use two technologies to detect weapons. One is microwaves, and the other is electromagnets. And what they do is they beam microwaves through a confined area.
Wow.
And depending on the reflective wave, they use computers and artificial intelligence to detect the modification in the shape. And they also do this with electromagnets.
Now, do you have to walk through something for that?
Yes. But the devices can be hidden in the ceiling, floor,
walls. Wow. Wait a minute. So it doesn't have to be a confined walkthrough like a gate or 2 walls.
No, they also are developing a portable system, and they have a covert, so to speak.
Oh, I have a question then. Would that constitute illegal search if you're looking inside people's pockets without them knowing it? Can you imagine if police had this portable device and they're walking around pointing it at people to see if they have weapons? Wow. I mean, I'm not saying I care. I'm just saying, would that constitute some kind of illegal search?
I don't know. They've consulted with the ACLU.
Frankly, I don't care. Really, if they see a weapon in somebody's pocket, I don't care. I mean, if they see it. If they have a permit to carry and they question him, big deal. If they don't, they catch. I'm saying I personally don't care because they're only looking for weapons. It's not like they're going to see, anything I'm carrying I'd be ashamed of. I know a lot of people get really shook up about that stuff. So how long have you been a shareholder?